class, and today I'm going to be doing my presentation on how increased minimum wage will cause problems in the future. So before we get started, I was just wondering, has anyone worked a minimum wage job in high school? What was it, John?
McDonald's.
McDonald's, what was your job?
Merchandising.
Merchandising. Have you worked at a minimum
Yeah,
wage?
movie theater.
Movie theater, gotcha. I'm assuming they're all minimum wage. If you don't mind me asking, what did you guys, was it minimum wage or was it like a little higher than minimum wage?
Mine was minimum wage.
Okay, okay.
Mine was a little higher.
Okay, so I also worked at McDonald's in high school and got paid minimum wage, so. So as being a college student, just like you, I worked a minimum wage job like McDonald's, and I can already see the effects on how raising it can cause long-term like damages and stuff like that. So raising minimum wage. So it may sound like a good thing, more money, work less hours, get more money, stuff like that. But there's some effects of that also. So what is minimum wage in Missouri currently? So according to the United States Department of Labor, they state that Missouri's minimum wage is $9.45 an hour. The federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. So there are some problems that come along with raising minimum wage. So when I worked at McDonald's, I got paid minimum wage, and I could already see they started the autonomous stuff. Like they brought in like the electronic ordering stuff. That took away some jobs, so I wasn't able to work as much because I was the one person taking orders, so I got replaced by that and stuff. But so there's some basic things that I would think are problems with raising minimum wage. So the first one is companies raising the prices of goods. So if they have to raise minimum wage, they also have to pay the employees more money. So that means the price of, let's say a cheeseburger is $1. They have to raise it to $2 in order to compensate to pay their employees and stuff like that. So that, it could be expensive for both the customer and the consumer, or employer and consumer. So the Congressional Budget Office projected if minimum wage increased federally from $7.25 to $10.10, then it would result in a loss of 500,000 jobs. So basically, the companies have to pay more for an employee, so they want to let people off because they can't afford it. That hurts small businesses tremendously. And so you can see some examples that companies would consider going autonomous. So that's basically robots. You could do like I said, the McDonald's thing where you just touch a screen and it orders versus the person. So that could be a job loss as well. I know a lot of larger businesses and stuff, they just have gone to robots and stuff like that because they just have to pay the set price for a robot and then they don't have to worry about paying a person. And the robot's always there on time and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that. And then another problem would be a lot of companies would outsource jobs to different countries. So I know a lot of big corporations already do this, but it'd be nice to have more United States focused jobs rather than outsourcing it to China or India or something like that, like this here picture shows. So that's the problems I think that increased minimum wage would have. So my solutions, obviously you got the basic one, just keep the rate the same. It may sound bad, but And then another practical solution I think would work even better would to increase it slowly over time, not just jump from 7 to 10, maybe like over each year it raises just a tiny amount, to compensate for like inflation and stuff like that. So not a huge jump, but there is still, because inflation happens slowly, but not a huge jump at once. So my appeal to action. So if you just happen to see like a voting ballot or something like that where it just says like, hey, we want to increase minimum wage by $3 or something like that, from $7 to $10 per se, like maybe just do your research and stuff like that before actually like writing yes or no, because there's some negative harm that could have in that. So and that is the end of my slideshow. So.